Market closed down 7 points today. Worried about your thighs? Maybe you should... Deliberate dynamics and confused captions are created to cause chaos. And just because you see it on TV doesn't mean it actually happened. Harry Houdini here, debunking this seance. April 28th, 2008, the Earth was invaded. Within days, they'd replaced the tapes with Vapid Britney going ape on her kids, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen both throwing fits, that drunken Hotel Harris in a limousine exposing her clit. Television, it tunnels our vision, but this Shawshank Khan's tunneled out of that prison. Let's be blunt. The media lies. They point blind eyes on evil actions, and our reactions, they're crafted by what airs and when. Like disaster capitalism pushes packages faster, while canned laughter and dumb punchlines numbs minds. It shovels feed to sheep too naive to see that they're being fleeced. It's kind of like we're cows being kept alive for our meat. It's like how companies like Coke and IBM did deals with Nazis. You know, big industry agreed to quietly rewrite history, but erratic data will have any fanatic analytic critic stand back a bit. I mean, Google 9/11 WTC7 building freefall theory won't matter when a minute later a sniper take sight makes your brain splatter because the man is that quick to crush the cross chatter, so big smiles for the camera. Now, stash your paranoid rants before they advance in black vans and hatch plans to load you in the back and sedate you. They'll take you to a re-education station where they'll replace your brain with a blank slate so you sit in space at TV for days vacant fixed gaze unfazed by inhumane behavior. I was there the day they invaded. I mean, I saw them bombard cars with irradiated lasers. They turned freeways of people to trays of taquitos. Had to stay secret, though, because if panic and confusion ran rampant, consumers might not consume, and we can't have that happen. They had to put the blinders back on the sheep. Now PlayStation 4s and HD TVs screen our thoughts while we sleep to see if we believe the bullshit bogus stories they feed. I mean, the administration has subjugated us, and when invaded, they traded us like trained mutts whose tricks include, but are not limited to, saluting a flag and drooling on cue. Ding! It's like, they heal and obey what the aliens say, in exchange I slave for their race? No thanks. It's not so much that I hate as I just severely distaste being placed with those nerds who stay in their parents' basement and say, the Matrix and Neo are true. Those cats are clueless. The truth is far and away scarier. There's no complacent population lazing in tubes of goo, dude. There is a clearly documented history of colonialism, slavery, industrial capitalism, striding side by side with genocide and our wide-eyed ignorance, and I am pissed at those who insist that people only exist as fingerprints and SIM cards and time clock punch-ins. You know the type, right? The prescription pill-popping zombie flocks. It's like they calmly walk and just delegate decisions up top, and they don't know a lot, but they know they want the cops to crash the cash crops and stop the flop mop squads of youth who pop shots in broad daylight, like dudes like me smoke trees and go fist fight, get red-eyed, right-ripped, and start shit. Can picture the headline: late night baked rapist crazed from blazing reefer sticks. It's actually ridiculous that there's this obvious prejudice against the most clearly level-headedest, the most honest, most forgivest, and most forgetterist live and let be breed, and to me, it's obscene to see a plant like weed put between morphine and crack. Like, look back to where the German pharmaceutical giant Bayer designed heroin. They also made Flintstones vitamins, but put that behind us. Who's holding more minds? Leaves and vines? Or Vein Drano? It's insane, though, that for this tremor, I can actually get prescribed THC in a pill and not a plant. Because somewhere, some old man can't command his flaccid flag to stand past half-mast, and he has to pop a cap so he can hammer his half-smashed-on Prozac wife? I mean, I get all this grief and strife because some fat cat can't hump a cold fish, and since he issues the checks, lab rats have erections, and cancer patients are wasting and waiting. I mean, the U of A may have a cure with DCA, but they can't get funding, so people are self-medicating, praying to God, hoping it helps. You know, it's seldom. The outcome's generally the same. And you can believe what you want, but I'm pretty sure that Robert Gallo and the CIA made AIDS in the 80s. I mean, there's 33 million people infected today. That's the population of our entire nation, and we can't save one. But we can put a man on the moon, maybe. I mean, we can fabricate crack cocaine to numb the pain. We can make mad batches of meth so you never ever have to rest. Let's not mince words. It's actually perverse that these people put profits first. And we need to find our own cure for this parasitic relationship between the doctors of the sick and the pockets of big business. I say we begin this by flushing those pills they say equate to sanity. I mean, I haven't had any for days and I feel fine. I mean, mean, my mind may be muddled. I mean, my mind may be muddled, but I won't be befuddled by some chuckling fucking quack who's gonna stack packs of pills on my overactive imagination. The kind of man who wants to keep me complacent with combinations of stimulants and sedations till my whole frame's shaking and I can't place names or faces, throw them away. I haven't had any for days and I feel fine. I mean, my mind may be muddled, 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 my mind may be Deliberate dynamics and confused captions are created to cause chaos. And just because you see it on TV doesn't mean it actually happened.